If you're looking to work with ChatGPT or Claude with data, then this tool might be for you. It's called Data Lab, and it's an open source project that I've made, which lets you analyze and chat with your data thanks to AI. To start, the first thing you've got to add is your data, and you can simply drop in a CSV file into the data loader and see the data here. You can see it's correctly picked up 1,000 records. Now you can start chatting with this straight away and ask it questions like, show me the top 5 drivers based on revenue. In this case, I'm working with simulated rideshare data. So just like ChatGPT, we're going to get a breakdown and a bit of an analysis and answer to that question. You can see it's formatted here, as well as some key observations. Now, that's something that you can do in ChatGPT or Claude, but if you want to take this to the next level, you can generate a deeper analysis through the function here. And over the next minute or so, it's going to use a Claude Code skill of a senior data scientist to break down and create a specific and detailed analysis based on this data set, something that you can't do in a standalone ChatGPT or Claude instance. Now that it's complete, we can see a very detailed overview of this data set. It's analyzing quality, features, key observations, use cases on how to use it, and recommended next steps and potential red flags. Coming up with a prompt for ChatGPT to do this is going to be quite difficult and time consuming. What's great is with this analysis in mind, we can go back to the chat, and as we query the data now, it's got the detailed report embedded in its history as well, making this even more powerful. To work with Data Lab, you can clone the project from this GitHub repo here, and then all you'll need to do is, once you've got it running, is add your Anthropic or Claude API key. And if you don't know how to get that, you can follow the link there. What's great is you can also select the model you want to use. In this case, I've enabled both Sonnet and Opus, and you can toggle between those depending on cost and sophistication of the analysis that you want to do. You can also track your session cost and cost per query easily in line with your messaging, so you can get a sense of what this costs. I tried running this on my free ChatGPT account, and it surfaced the initial query in a fine manner. But for example, it didn't even format this as dollars in a table. So grabbing this data or working with this data is already that little bit harder. And then I've asked it to analyze like a senior data scientist, and I came up with some decent observations and recommendations, but immediately hit my rate limit based on 2 pretty simple prompts. Whereas with Data Lab, it's your API key. You can ultimately set and control your budget inside the API platform and run as much or as little as you'd like here. One benefit of using this as well is customizing it for your own specific personal or business needs. So for example, I'm an athlete, I'm an avid runner, and I have actually forked this project into a Strava analysis tool. Strava is a tool which lets you track and save your workout history. So I can load up my data and say, show me my top 5K runs over the last few years. And similarly to Data Lab, Strava Lab in this case is going to come up with a really nice analysis and grab of this data here. So in this case, I've connected it to a source which isn't a CSV, much like you might have in a business, and start directly chatting with it inside of this. But really, that's just scratching the surface on what this is capable of. You could easily integrate this into your favorite automation tools and or different business services that you're using to interact and manipulate data with a AI chat interface. Let me know in the comments if there's anything you'd like to see me build next.